So I've been looking forward to do this for ages. It might go terribly wrong, but I think it's going to be really cool. So again, we wanted to, the idea, this is going to be like the playground area. And I don't want it to just be a playground. I want it to be, you know, I want it to be pretty, I want it to be fun, I want it to be wildlife friendly. So this wall, obviously, as we say, that's got no nature value at all at the moment. I mean, it's plastic, it was here before I came. It's plastic, it's doing nothing. So we need to increase surface area in it and things like that. Obviously, I do feel I'm a bit one-trick pony on the bug house front. Maybe we could give it a different name, textured wall, whatever you like. However, I don't want to just do a bog standard bug house. I like them, I've done the shapes, I think that's great. Obviously, the one which went really popular out of views was the wall that we made in the last place. But what I'm going to do with this is, the plan is to do like a Tetris. It's got the different blocks, so I'm thinking different blocks, different textures. And hopefully that will work. The main thing is the textures need to be so different enough that you can sort of see the different colour blocks. I think it's going to be great. I just predict there's going to be, oh, you know what? Let's find the obstacles as they come. At the moment, let's just enjoy the plan. So it's going to be a Tetris wall. Tetris wildlife wall, there we go. I don't want to keep calling everything bug outs. Okay, let's crack on. Okay, so basically I want it 16 centimetre boxes like that. So what you need to do is, for cutting here, you need to minus the thickness of 2 of these. So they're about 22 mil thick. So 16 minus 22 mil is 4.4, so that equals 11.4. See that there? And that should be correct. So the ones going across don't matter, because we're going to change them, and you don't, they can't go all the way across, because if it was all the way across, it would be a full block, as it were, which would mean it would disappear, because that's what happens in Tetris. But the ones going up, so all the ones going up to allow for the thickness of the wood, or whatever I just said. Okay, I think that's right. That's the problem with these things, it's all very well measuring, but then you've got to think about the thickness of the wood, and then all the wood's going to be buried in it, but it doesn't need to be perfect, it's a bug house, it's fine. Alright, I think I've cracked it for one section of wood. I think it's 14 centimetres, it's close enough anyway. Drive me a bit scatty this. It's supposed to be enjoyable. Tie myself in knots anyway. I'm going to cut a lot of sections, I'm committing to it. So we're going with that, and then we'll work out the rest as we go. So these are all the horizontal ones. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I'm not going to go into it because I've bored myself with it, let alone boring you guys. So I have made, this is the set square, as it were. And the reason I've had such a difficult job is because of the end pieces. So it's all gone out of sync because of these. And then the thickness, anyway, it doesn't matter. That is what I'm going to work on. It's more or less perfect. It's close as it needs to be perfect. I'm going to take all of that off now, and you know what, I'm going to have a break just now, and then this is what we build from. So this is what we match up with. That is what we're working with now. So that, I should have done that all along, you know, live and learn. I think that's high enough. Okay. So we need to try and even them out a bit, because they are not very close. Looks like a mailbox for an office or teacher's staff room at the moment. We're going to sort that out. It's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work. I'm super confident, honest. Alright, it's not been the easiest project, but I think it's looking alright. I think that shape at the top is essential. Otherwise people could be like a weird pigeonhole box thing. So we've done that one. Oh, it's been hard. It's been quite hard. Harder than I thought it would be. Okay, so the key now has got to be different textures. So what have I got? I know I've got loads of logs, so I'm going to use them first. We'll go with that. I think it looks alright. Just be aware, if you do this, no matter how much wood you think it's going to take more, basically. It takes so much to fill up. I don't know, that's cool. Hopefully you can, it's obvious what it's supposed to be. Now we fill them. There's a load of, it's like this fat bamboo, but I've got a limited supply. So a tip, if you've got a limited supply of stuff, you've got to do these ones first. I'm doing this one at the moment because that's the key. They have to be the same. Because that's like the entire shape. The idea is that shape is that colour. With regards to the actual side bit there, so if you imagine the game, they come and you got to get a line. It doesn't matter if you ain't played it, but the shape won't necessarily fall in there, so you can work with that. Whereas these they have to be full. So the key with this is so imagine those three there in a line. So that's been bad gameship because I've left two spaces below it. And imagine the one above it now, because I've run out anyway, that's already been erased, that's going to be a different shape. That's the idea of it anyway. So as long as it's that one's the key one, and then these ones don't matter too much, as long as it's I think that's right. Yeah, so see that they have to be like that because otherwise they would have dropped down. I'm trying to remember how to play it now. I don't think it matters too much, but there we go. So in the quest to doing different textures in the different shapes. So you've seen the different shapes. I've done a few different ones, but this one is cardboard. So all it is, you roll up cardboard, and I'm just gonna cut it and then shove it in. So you get that kind of that nice effect there. What's good about this wall as well, it's south facing, so it should stay fairly dry. Now the cardboard does last surprisingly well, but again, it's just so this is it's still a book house in principle, this, but it's also one of them. I want it to look good and be all nice textures and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a combo thing. So yeah, cardboard. We're just running out of ideas. What have we got? We've got straw, wood like the end bits across, rocks. I'm going to get some clay pots, which seems a shame because it's really hard to come across. I've had loads of broken ones and I do use them, but I'm going to have to get some and then break them, which is a bit of a shame, but they'll look really good. So yeah, it's nearly done anyway. Anyway, I'm going to cut these. Definitely winning. Right. So I was going to do it in that one. But actually I've got loads of cardboard and it's really easy to get more cardboard and I don't want to break too many pots. So I'm going to change it to this L. There's an L up there. Yeah. So this is a finished Tetris wall. Really pleased with this. I've been thinking about this for a long time. So the idea is, again, as we say, we want the garden to be fun as well. And this is going to be like the play park area. It was where the bees were, but Maybe one day the bees will come back. We can still be Smallwood bees without the bees because we're still making things for bees. So this is the Tetris wall, so where it drops down. So it's like, and that's coming down on here. Whoever's been playing has done a terrible job of laying that out. And then these are the shapes. So if you look at the shapes here, we've got so these are all the shapes which are being Tetris. So this one we've filled with clay pots, broken clay pots. This one is rocks, and you see I put the string on just to, so it'll keep it all in. These ones are just sticks. These ones are sticks on their side. This one is straw, and again I've used the string, just crisscrossing it just to keep it in. And then we've got bamboo sticks. These were some big fat ones I had. And then this one is rolled up cardboard, which I've then just cut. So these are all the potential shapes, and this is where it is. So if you like it, please come and like, subscribe. I'm George from Smallwood Bees, and I am particularly pleased with this.